Hey Scott, how's it going? How are you today? Lovely weather we having here in the Lou. Got a chance to get out and cut the yard. Hey Martin Cunningham, how are you? Glad to have you with us today. And where are you from, if you don't mind? Hello and welcome everybody. How's everybody doing today? Massachusetts, all right. Have you been following Pick Three at a Glance long, Martin? Numbers here are different. Okay. I don't know if I understand exactly what you mean by the numbers are different. Oh, they don't have pick three in Massachusetts. Wow. Wow. Is that Massachusetts? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Ooh. That's a hard one. Oh, okay, okay, good. I got you. Okay, well, yeah. Well, if you can play in Missouri, that's the one I specialize in. But if you can play in other states that do have pick three at a glance will definitely work because we track the actual 1,000 numbers. And they do four numbers, and you have to pick the three out of the front and or three out of the back. Wow. Yeah, that would be a rough game there. That would be a rough one to win. I don't think. I don't see a strategy on that one to be truthful with me. Not mine. Not my what I know with pick three. I wouldn't be able to handle that one for sure. Somebody might have something, but I don't have anything on that one. But so the three in the middle of four. So I see. Wow, three of the middle of four. Okay. Do you play it? Do you have any luck with it, Martin? With that the way you play your numbers there? Well, I guess it would be luck. Like I said, I don't see a strategy for it. And but here with pick three at a glance, especially if you've been following me any, we track the actual 1,000 numbers. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the way I see it. So you got basically the 10,000, one in 10,000 odds kind of, or it's probably more than that, I would think, if I'm looking at the numbers right. Yeah, that would be a hard game. If I had a game like that, I don't think there would be a pick three at a glance, for sure. A lot of people are interested in the pick four here, but I don't really do anything with the pick four from Missouri. And but there's other people that's looking at putting a strategy together for pick four, and they probably can see something that I don't. But this is my strategy here. I've been tracking and using for 30 years, and I came about wanting to share it with everybody long before now, but I hadn't had the time because I was working full time, and like everybody do, and I wanted to do a book or pamphlet or something with the pick three at a glance strategy, but never got around to it, and I retired a year ago. And so 6 months ago, I said I'm going to try to do something on YouTube with it because I've always been a favorite of YouTube. I didn't know too much about the channels and all that stuff, but I was able to put it together 6 months ago. So far it's been going fairly well. I'm pretty happy with the results, and I've had a lot of good followers that's been following me, and a lot of people winning. That's all because they call me and they let me know, and they I guess tip or whatever when they win with me. So I'm happy with the way it's going, and I don't think I'm gonna get rich with it yet. I'll do well with it, but I do well with it now. But uh, I'm looking to hit them big. Yes, I use that 1-1 rundown. It's the to me the best rundown there is because if you've been following me, use the 22 numbers, do that 1-1 rundown on the 22 numbers that I have set up. You got all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations, and you can follow all 1,000 numbers off of those 22 columns, and you always know what the actual 1,000 numbers are doing. And you always know when one of those columns are due, and you always know when the numbers on those pick three numbers on each columns are due. No guesswork. You'll always know what those numbers are doing. And then by me adding, being able to track the front pair, back pair, single pair, and single digit, you know every aspect of those 1,000 numbers and what has working by the law average of what numbers are due. And that's basically how I play and set it up. I play the numbers that are due by the law average. If you take 1,000, if you take 10 numbers and play them all exact for 365 days out of the year, you're going to get about 3 or 4 of those numbers to come exact for the whole year. So it's like, hey Renee, how you doing? This is not something that's going to happen fast for you. This is a patience and persistence. Pick three and is really patience and persistence because you can actually track the numbers and see what's going on with them. Hey Trina, you can actually see what's going on with them with no guesswork. But that works for everybody in their own individual states because none of these numbers are going to rotate the same in no state anywhere. So that's why trying to predict what's going on like one size fit all, if you put a list of numbers up and say, okay, these numbers are going to come to everybody's state, is highly unlikely that it's going to come like that. Well, quite naturally, you only got 1,000 numbers. So if I predict 100 numbers, somebody's going to hit those numbers because that's 10% of those 1,000 numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say pick three at a glance is tailor-made for everybody to track their own numbers in their own state, working with the law average, and it works. Like I said, no guesswork. You track your numbers, you track your front pairs and back pairs. Right now, I'm on the 92 back pair, because that 92 back pair ain't failed in almost 19 months. I know by law average that it normally falls in law average about 15 months when a front pair, back pair of a number hasn't failed, even if you can't play front pair and back pairs in a state. You should track your front pairs and back pairs because you can mate them up like that. You can make the front pair, and normally they come exact. So when you hit, and you always have a bucket list of actual numbers, none of them going to be guess numbers because you've been tracking them and watching what every move they made. You've been watching every move all 1,000 numbers made in your state. So Pick 3 at Glance is tailor-made for everybody to track their own numbers in their own state. And once everybody's numbers are going to roll different, so everybody's going to hit different. Thanks, Renee. Thank you. Everybody's numbers going to roll different in their own states. Okay, so but everybody's going to hit. Like I say, people are hitting. They letting me know they're hitting, and calling and being appreciative. So, but when you can track them, because I've tracked down a number and knew it was coming exact and hit it exact. But like I said, you can't see how numbers are going to come exact just using the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the flips. Hey, Miss Shine, how you doing? The flips and those different strategies alone. I used them all, but I just didn't know what numbers to really play, because I'd always see the number after the fact, after it played, and I never knew what all the other numbers were doing. So if you find a column that's ain't hit in 3 months, that's a singles. That's 60 numbers for the six-way combinations that they come that ain't hit in 3 months or 4 months. Normally, on average, it takes about 3 months of a column. If it don't hit, and when they get to about 60 months, that's when I got my eye on that column. I guess you can say I play the hot cold numbers. That's what I look at, the hot cold numbers. That's the only thing I can say about it with the law average. I play the hot cold numbers, and they come. Once you look at the columns, you're gonna see they gonna come. There too, in all respect, you can see when a column is really, really hot, because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers off of 22 columns. You can see when a column is really hot. You just ain't got a choice but to play it. Straight box or box. Most of the numbers, from talking since I started the channel and talking to people that's been using the Pick 3 at a Glance strategy, they say it comes, most of them come exactly like it is on the Pick 3 at a Glance sheet. And they do. I had noticed that, but I thought that might be just common to Missouri or something. But from talking to everybody that's been hitting, that's what they telling me. They play the roll just straight. And if they got a reason from tracking the front pair and back pair, they'll play the other number also. Another thing with the Pick 3 at a Glance, that sheet, I tell you, hey, they have, Renee, a number can come every year for 5 years straight. And then as soon as you get on it, it might not come for another 5 years. That's why I say you got to track from looking at these numbers. So you know when to keep a number and not keep a number. Like you say, 323 is my nephew's birthday. And it used to come all the time. But a lot of numbers that lately hadn't been coming all the time are now coming. Like that 318. I didn't get a chance to see the last time it fell, but it hadn't been out in a while. Okay, all right, that's his birthday, right? Yeah, 223. That 323 is good, Renee, because the 788 ain't fell on it. Them two mirrors are still out. Play the mirror on it too, though, from not falling last year. Because you know the only thing came was the 223 and the 778. Okay, so now you look at, but I play all four of them. I still would play the 323, the 223, the 778, and the 887 for sure. Right now, start now, if you can play it. Yeah, play those. Yeah, because I think, I think you did hit something on your birthday, though, if I recall correctly, on your birthday. But yeah, that 233 and that 788, they still out. Yeah. November 868 three times. Oh, okay. That's 313. Okay. And they kept playing the mirror of it, didn't they? That 313 played. Okay, yeah. All right, I got you. Okay, thanks, Miss Sean. Right. Yeah. And then another good thing with the pick three at a glance, like I was telling Renee here, that each one of them columns mirror each other. Each one of those columns mirror each other. So at a glance, you always know what number and its opposite hadn't failed. So to me, that's powerful. Off that simple 1-1-1 rundown. Martin. So I mean, if you're still on here, off that simple 1-1-1 rundown, you just can't beat it. As far as if you're playing pick three, to me, you just won't beat it if you track it, because those numbers are going to line up in your state right for you to see, and you're going, as I call it, bang them. I've banged them a number of times. Like I say, I don't like to talk about a lot of money about what I do stuff, but I bang them. So, but I know this going to help everybody else. And I appreciate everybody if you do hit that like for me. Because, see, I can get this out with the algorithm or whatever they call it to get it out. I want everybody in the world to have this. Because I know it works. As long as they don't, I hope they don't change up on us or do no forward thing like Martin was saying. Then I'd have to hang up my hat, y'all, because I don't know, I ain't ready for my brain to explode. I ain't ready for my brain to explode. That's exactly what it would do if I try to find a strategy like Martin got it where he play at. Because I ain't about to do that one. I take my marbles and go home. That's what I would do. Take my basketball, my baseball, and go home. I'll be done. Maybe I leave that to somebody else. That look like a whooper there. But pick three at a glance is fun. Just by tracking you enjoy it. Just by tracking the numbers, the actual numbers. It is. I enjoy sharing it. Believe me, I really do, because I know a lot of folk gonna get them. Like I say, people already getting, not for little money now. I'm talking about for thousands of dollars. They called me and hitting. Okay. So, yeah, I get a kick out of it. Yeah. So yeah, just be patient, play consistently, and when you back off, you can back off. You're still tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. They ain't gonna change what they're doing. We had that 1-3 pair to come in to fall in this that didn't fall from last month, with that 318. Yeah. And that's just the number. I mean, pretty much everybody knows we got that 19 pair that ain't failed in almost 70, maybe 80 days now. I haven't counted lately, but no, I know it's 80 days. And I'm playing that 193. Doesn't bother me. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna put a little bit more money on it today because it's got two of my numbers in it, that 1 and 3. So I'm gonna put some more money on that 193 today. Hey, Trina. But that's how you do it. If you see a couple of your numbers that you play on a number that you playing consistently, load up on it a little extra, And then if you've been really, really tracking, then load up a little bit more, as much as you want, because you know what's going on with that number, and that's pretty much how it goes. You just tracking, you can't go wrong, especially if you got a total tracking system to track with. And I know you can go on some sites that tell you when the last thing failed and last time numbers failed. And basically, what I would do is go back and see last time any front pair and back pair failed. And if it's been longer than a year, like if I find out 1, 2 front pair ain't failed in over a year, and 2, 3 back pair ain't failed over a year, that would be my and I find out 1, 2, 3 ain't failed in a year. 1, 2, 3 would definitely be my number, the daily play number to carry all year. Straight box, dollar combo, 50 combo, however. That's how you do it. Because by law average, those pairs go made up, and pretty much they do from my tracking. I have not had one of those pairs that I made it up like that and not play straight. So that's pretty much how that works. You can't go wrong tracking the front pair and back pair, even if you don't have them. You can't play them in your state. It's a plus if you can play them in your state, because I play that front pair and back pair. So if really the front or the back pair play, I load up on the 1, 2, 3 with the funds that I win from just the front pair or the back pair, like that. But I think, like I said, the number one mistake that everybody makes, most people, and I know I was making it, I had no idea why I was playing the numbers. Okay, you do it. All right, you do that midday sheet. Okay. Hey, I mean, you can do the midday sheet, because I used to do it, but I just, like I say, I ain't a morning person. I know I ain't gonna fool myself trying to get up in the morning and play my numbers. And I tried it. It don't work for me. But if you can play midday and evening and do a midday sheet, that'd be perfect for you. Because at least you'll know what's going on midday and evening, and you can match it up. Like I say, you'll know what doubles ain't played midday and evening. You'll know what singles ain't played midday and evening. And if you can do the front pair and the back pairs for midday and evening especially, you know what front pair and back pair ain't failed midday and evening. And when I was playing midday, that's what I do. I look for the doubles or the doubles that hadn't played midday and evening, and then I play those. I add those to my daily play for midday and evening to play. But I wouldn't add that many. I might add 3 or so numbers. I wouldn't play a lot of numbers that I'm gonna play midday and evening, because that probably had me chasing numbers again, and I don't want to do that. Like I say, the main thing is to play consistently and play on a budget. Hi, Egypt. Glad to have you. And play on a budget. That play consistently, play on a budget. And if you have to back off, back off some. You have to, But the good thing about backing off, if you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, when you backing off, you're always going to be able to go back and pick up those right numbers to go back to playing, instead of guessing any other numbers to play. That to me is powerful. You ain't guessing. No, you're never guessing any numbers that you're playing off of those 22 columns because you're always watching them. 22 columns. That's all you watching. Other than, the little front pair, back pair, single pair, and the single digit that we do. But that is so powerful to me. And like I said, you know, I can't see it getting no better. I can't see it getting no better. Everybody gonna be hitting. I'm telling y'all. I see the big picture. I get tickled every time I think about this, and I'm able to show it and share it. I just get so tickled. It's like a dream, like a dream. You never had a dream that you always wanted to come true, and now it's coming true. It's like I'm dreaming that I'm doing this. Because I know a lot of folk gonna hear good. I do. I know it. There ain't no doubt about it. Yeah. It's like a dream. But yeah, you always know. You're gonna always know what's going on with the numbers. Just gotta be patient. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he is. I'm telling you. I always wanted to share it, and I never knew that I'd be sharing it here. It's like I'm dreaming. And I can share it with everybody and know everybody gonna start winning. I'm pretty sure. I ain't no doubt in my mind they're gonna win, but because they winning already. I'm telling you, they winning already. And some of them sooner than others, but I know that's gonna be. The thing is consistently and sticking with it, and don't stick with your little budget, but you're gonna see them. They're gonna line up. Yes, he is. Yep. But yeah, just time, just time, and it seemed like for me to implement this, because believe me, I'm a little savvy with tech, but I ain't major savvy. But it seemed like everything came together for me to be able to do this. And the strange thing about me teaching this, it seemed like I was made to be the one to do this. I go to church, I'm religious and everything, but I'm telling you, when things hit in your life strangely like this, you know it. Thank you. You know it's other than you just running this show. I mean, I never thought I ran the show because I got introduced to God in an early age, a real early age, and through my personal experience, and I've always knew I had him by my side. And this here is like I was, people can say what they say about it. People, well, this is that and that, the other. I'm like, hey, all I know is I'm doing what I feel is right. As long as I ain't hurting nobody and everybody happy and everybody doing good, I'm good. Okay. And yeah, and people winning. So whatever else is going from that, I don't know. Yeah. And I've been winning. So what I'm going to say, I can't say nothing different. And if I couldn't get up here and teach it like I'm teaching it, I wouldn't be teaching it. And the funny thing about it, like I said, I tried to offer it to other people to teach it because I was scared. I didn't know what I was going to be doing on YouTube. I was like, who was that? Abraham. Yeah, told God he didn't want to do something because he stuttered and this and that. I was thinking of everything in the excuse in the book not to do this. but when it's what's for you is for you. Sometimes you just can't fight it. You got to go with it. Yeah, and that's what it is, y'all. So y'all help me, I guess, whatever it takes, y'all, and help me to share this with everybody. I'm not charging. I'm not doing none of that mess right now. But I don't look to have to do it because people are already thanking me. And then people winning is enough help for me. That's all I want y'all to do. I want y'all to make sure y'all make that money. Put them till they come make that money, y'all. That's what I want. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And y'all, and people want to send something or give me something, that's fine. But I'm not going to be up here trying to charge people for this because I believe it was given to me. So I'm just giving it to everybody else. But I don't want nobody, I got all this copyrighted stuff, but I don't want nobody charging people for what I'm trying to give to people. I know I don't want that. That ain't going to happen. I'll fight them tooth and nail if I find out they're doing that. I will. They don't know. They don't know. I laugh and joke, but I don't play. I used to tell people that. I do. I laugh and joke, but I don't play. Don't go the wrong way. Don't get twisted. Don't try to take my stuff and sell it to people. That's going to be a big problem. But anyway, let me get out. Where I'm going with this, y'all? I'm just telling y'all. Yeah, we're going to get, I need just share this with as many people as you can. They'll get it. Everybody's not going to get it. When everybody get it, they're going to get it. Believe me. It's too simple to get in most cases. Some people just ain't going to get it because, when their interest lies at the time. But they'll come across it, believe me. They will come across it. And once they get it, they'll have it. Yeah. And anybody new on here that's got anything they would like to ask? If you're new, don't be shy. More monetary don't bite. And there's no such thing like my teachers tell me as a dumb question. If you don't know, you don't know. That's a simple fact. And I'll do my best to make sure that you do know. That's going to be for sure. If you have out there, you call me and we set up arrangements or whatever, I'll work with you. But most people that have called me, they get it. Once I go through the little, a little paperwork with them and the tools that's available, they get it and be gone. Like I say, they be growing on their own. I tell them, just come by and visit the old man sometime. That's all. That's what I tell them. But yeah. And they call me. But yeah. That's how it works. But when everybody start winning and the channel start growing, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Like I say, we all get together and have a party somewhere, I guess. Because pick three is the best and easiest one to hit. It really is, to me. Well, it is. Everybody knows it's got the best odds, so it's got to be the best and easiest one to hit. And man, the one I really want to get. Now I know Ms. Renee, I'm gonna have to call, see if they can put those split pairs on that new chord they got somehow, because we really need that split pair. Oh boy, I need that split pair. I can really teach that one. Oh yeah, we need that split pair. I never knew they had that, but yeah. So I guess I'll put that on my agenda to try to get going with Missouri, that split pair, for sure. Because that'll cover a whole lot of numbers if you play in that run. You can cover everything they might throw at us. And then load that right back into your number. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You have to work at it. Hey, Jing, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. Did that app help you, Jing, that I gave you? Yeah, but I don't know if you hit the like, Gene, but hit the like, Gene, please, so we can get this out to everybody. I want to get this out to the world if I can. You're still a little confused. Okay, just just hit me up after the live, I guess. We can straighten it out. But right now we got is this, just what is it particularly that you might be confused that I can maybe demonstrate on the live here. Because it'd be easier for me to show you. I got the boards and everything set up to show you, and it might make sense if I show it to you. But because the picture's worth 1,000 words. The front and back pair numbers, okay, I can hit that up for you right quick. Okay, I'll show it to you what it looked like. Maybe you might not be looking at it, but I think you said you got it. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera around here to the board. Okay, Jean, can y'all see this? I just turned around. Can you see it, Jean? The numbers on that on the board. I just flipped the camera where it says front pair, back pair. Okay, good. All righty. So, okay, these are front pairs and the back pairs. This top and bottom numbers are the same. Is that the sheet that you have? Okay, thanks, Scott. Is that the same? Do you have this set up, Jean? Okay, so now, can you tell me what it is exactly that you don't understand on the front and back there? A little bit. What you trying to do? You can screenshot that too, if you can. Oh, you're on your, oh, I got you. You're on your laptop. You're on your laptop, not my computer. Okay. Okay. So, you're on the laptop. So what about the front pair and back pair? Okay, basically, when you track, like I say, if you say here, like if the number is 1, 2, 3 that come in, Gene, if it's 1, 2, 3 come in, you would mark the 1, 2 on the front and the 2, 3 on the back. This here is an annual sheet, all right? So you really won't see a lot unless you go back each day back to 2022 of January and eliminate as many of these numbers as you can. And that way you know what front pairs and back pair haven't failed. Oh, you mean on your iPad? Okay, I got you. No problem. But but you can see what I'm saying. Can you see me and see what I'm saying here? You went okay. All right. You went back to 2023. Okay. Um, this here, like I said, the front pair and back pair is a annual sheet. So with that one, you're going to probably have a lot of numbers left if you only went back to January 2023. You have to go back farther to eliminate more numbers. You wrote down all the numbers? Okay, yeah. That's what you're going to do. You want to go back, eliminate, and the more numbers you eliminate, it gives you a better picture of what numbers are left to play. And again, like I said, the example with the 1, 2, 3, if you see that the 1, 2, 3 ain't failed, and the 2, 3 on the back ain't failed from tracking from all the way back to 2023 and farther back, then that's your pick 3 number that you would be looking to play. You would be really looking to play. That's how I do it. That's how I made them up. But just keep coming and let me know how far back you go. Let's see, on average, within a year, you might have 15 numbers on the top that ain't played and 15 numbers on the back that ain't played. Within a year, if you do this, go back and track for the whole year, that's about the amount of numbers that haven't been played. Then you made them up. Start making them up like that. A year's of data tracking is about what I usually have left on pairs normally. Because the farther you go back, the more numbers you eliminate, and that's the object. And once you get there, the rest of it will be a cakewalk as you go farther into 2023. Because you'll be able to just mark them off and continue on, and then as you go into 2024, you'll be good. But the tracking the front pair and the back pair, that's to me the easiest sheet to do because you just looking at the actual number and circling the front and go to the bottom and circle the back. And that takes, but I don't know, maybe an hour or so, a couple hours maybe to do a year maybe. That's what I did. Depending on where you're getting your data and what your setup is on where you're getting your data from. All right. Anybody else on here got any questions? Appreciate that, Gene. That helps everybody that's on here that might be on here looking understand too, because I'm pretty sure they have the same questions that you might have also. So it's your questions are helping other people also. I appreciate it. But all right. Anybody else with any other questions? But just take your time. These numbers ain't going nowhere, Gene. Take your time, get the system in, and you'll be glad you did in the long run. Believe me, these numbers ain't going nowhere. And you know, um, and as you see them, you'll see that it really tracking is the key. All right, fam. We got anything else? Appreciate everybody's time and participation. We're gonna bang them, y'all. We're gonna bang them. Yeah, yeah. I'm feeling it's gonna be a lot of big winners coming out this year. A lot of big ones. Yep. Cause they're repeating them numbers and they're gonna box themselves in by us tracking. They're gonna repeat them numbers and we're gonna get them, especially those mirrors. If you playing a double, mirror those up like that 3-2-3 that Renee was saying. Do the 2-2-3 with it. Do the 8-8-7 and the 7-7-8. Does I hit that 4-7-7 just recently? Remember? Because I played it with that 9-9-2 and that 2-2-9, and I played 4-7-7 and that 4-4-7. Because that's what they're doing to us. And if you find a number that plays twice in that month, be sure to play that number and the mirror back if you can for a week, a couple of weeks maybe. Be sure to do that. Be sure to do that. If you find a number, if they play 1, 2, 3 twice in a month, exactly like that, or maybe not exactly like that, but if they play it twice in a month, be sure to play that mirror of it. They started doing that last year. I was looking at it. They started doing it last year, and I didn't catch it until the end of the year. So when they started early doing it, it just wasn't. I just didn't catch it because they played that 5-7-6 twice in January, and then they turned right around and played the 1-2-0, the mirror of it. And I said, wow, that was strange. They did all that in 1 month, and then they transferred it right on over into this year. So if you play in a number with a double, play the other two 50-cent box. In Missouri, that's $100. And you can take that and invest in that back into like that 3-2-3 that Ella's playing, and then reinvest it back into your number that you playing. That's how you do them. 50-cent box on a double is $100. That's a decent amount of change to play with, I guess. Yeah. All right. All right, family. Yeah, remember that. Don't forget that. If they doing double numbers in a month, be sure, because they did that 1-5-8 twice, and last month they bought it right back this month. Bought it right back this month. Sure did. Sure did. All right, family. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. You're so welcome.